So today is the day. I'm gonna go on my first... Oh, thanks for that. Going on my first solo camping. So I've packed all the stuff full of gear, just making sure I actually have everything. Yeah. I don't actually know if I have water. I better check that in a second. I'm going to the bush, going to the trails. My plan is to do a trail run tomorrow. So I'm gonna camp somewhere overnight, camp in the bush, literally outside where I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty nervous because I've never done a solo camp before. And I've never done a solo camp in Australia. I feel like there's such a feeling being around people and busyness and noise all the time, and then when you're driving into nature and the kind of the quietness, I just feel so good. So I better get going. It's 6 o'clock and it's completely pitch black at the moment. I also picked up some sushi for dinner tonight. Every time I leave the house to go somewhere, I'm always like, do I have everything? I better go and get that sweet potato because I have a feeling I'm gonna get there and want it. Okay, we're good to go. Sweet potato and a bit of milk. Let's get going. Okay, so this is actually terrifying. Is that kind of quiet? Where it's actually spooky? I feel like there's people just watching me. Gonna try and get some stuff sorted. I just called Mike just to check that I actually have signal. Now I've got to crawl into the back and try and find a light. Okay, let's use this as a torch. Okay, so we still have some of the stuff left in here from the last time we went camping. So we have all the stuff in there. All the kettles and water. And got all the sleeping stuff over there too, and all my bags. So I'm just gonna crawl over. Got a bit of food down here too. It's crazy how much stuff you just have when you go camping, even for one night. You know, I could do the easy option and just get out of the van, but on my own, and I don't really want to do that, so I just locked myself in the van. It's also kind of scary because there's got windows at the back of the van. And we have like no blinds or anything to cover it. I don't know guys, it's kind of creeping me out that people can be seeing it. I don't know whether I should turn around the van or not. Can you see this? Like there's literally nothing. The lights have just turned off to the car. I have a torch up here too. There we go, we have light. I need to save my battery on my phone. Because this is the thing with being in this van. We don't have any like main battery system. We don't have a fridge. It's literally just sleeping in here and that's it. anyway, I'm actually feeling quite hungry and I really need the toilet. It's called avoiding going outside. So I'm gonna do what I can to stay in. I always find being on my own, even alone in the house, it has that eerie quietness to it. And you're just like, what's that? There's a noise. Someone's here, you know. Okay, I didn't mean that literally right now, but that's what I feel like. So now that I have this light on, I can't see outside, but people can see in. Yeah, it is kind of creepy, I have to say. I'm just kind of waiting for someone's face to pop up. Yeah. I'm gonna get ready to go trail running tomorrow, just get all my stuff out. I have, ooh, Mike has left me his sleeping bag, and I always have the big one, so I think this is a kid's one. But anyway, the first time Mike and I went camping, he brought the wrong sleeping bag and ended up bringing a kid's one. So I think this is more full size, but we've put down, I can't even lift you guys high enough because the ceiling's so low. So this is the van where I can't stand up in. I'm currently sitting down, but I've got the 2 mats here. I keep looking outside thinking that someone's there. But anyway, and I've also got this really thick sleeping bag, which I've been using every time I've gone camping. Even during the summertime, it got to that point where it was so hot I could hardly get in it. But now it's coming up to autumn, winter time, my birthday in a month, and it's really depressing because I'm gonna have a winter birthday now instead of a summer. So that's the consequence of being in Australia. But yes, we've got this. Don't know why Mike's left me that. Oh yes. Oh yeah. This is what I put in earlier actually. Toilet roll. And I've got some towels over there, and I've got some other stuff which I kind of just chucked in. But I'm gonna get all of my clothes out. I'm gonna have some sushi. I've got a little bit of sushi left over. And yeah, this is the thing with camping, or just kind of solo van life. Like normally I have Mike here, so it feels really strange not to have anyone here at all. It's just like all on my own. So I've got to have things to entertain myself with, and I forgot my books. Didn't have time to cook any dinner tonight, so just bought the sweet potato and quickly popped to the shop to buy some sushi. Honestly, the best thing. So good. I have been eating far too much of this recently. I've put all of my stuff on the chair. This is the tub where we put all sorts of stuff. This is the Hoka brand. I've heard really good things about the soles. So these are the trail running shoes, the Vibrant soles. I was so in need of a new pair of trail shoes. The ones that I had before, they were the North Face ones, and served me so well throughout my 100k ultra marathons. I bought them almost a year ago, and they're just completely in pieces where it feels like running on the actual ground rather than wearing shoes. So these are really good. I haven't done a long run in these before, so I'm going to test them out, see how they go, but I have done a few short runs and absolutely loving them. Also, Hoka has incredibly funky colours, so got those out. Also, I haven't been running with trail poles for such a long time. I love them, but I also prefer running without them because it just feels more freeing. But I need to get used to using them for the more inclined ultra marathons. So got those out. I'm going to use those tomorrow. This was an energy gel that I actually got from, I think, not the last one, but the one before ultra marathon. So I still got this. I just wanted to pack it just in case. I like to add things that I may or may not need. Got a head torch because it might be dark in the morning. This is actually Mike's. I can't find my head torch anywhere. I've been looking in all of my bags, can't find it. So I have that one. I have recently actually started eating a lot more bananas in the morning. So when I get up earlier in the morning for trail runs, I don't like to eat straight away, just end up feeling more hungry. So I tend not to eat anything. I may have a coffee, but this time I'm not. If I go slightly later on in the day, then I definitely will eat maybe some oats. But I have actually started recently eating bananas, because do you know when you just eat something so often you just become sick of it? I'm at that stage with oats, and the roof is falling down. So I've been having a lot more bananas, and it's actually... Okay, that's not going to stay up very well. I find that bananas are really filling and carby and sugary, but also light on the stomach and natural. And then, getting back to it, so I've got my sports bra. I always wear this one because I've had it for such a long time. It's just a plain pink one from Fabletics. It's actually inside out at the moment. But I find it so comfortable, so supportive, and just really easy to run in. A lot of the sports bras that I have at the moment aren't that comfortable. It's more like it looks okay, but it's not comfortable. This is like just more the comfortable spectrum. Then I also have tights. I tend to find that I'm actually quite picky with running clothes, because I've tried so many different types of leggings and just sports bras and things like that, and it can just make such a big difference when you're running. Like, I find I was wearing a pair of LSKD. It's actually a new brand. I'm going to put you here because it's really hard to find good lighting in here, like where you guys can actually see. I'm going to put myself here. So I hadn't tried the brand LSKD before until coming to Australia, and I tried them, and they're good, but they're just so many different brands fit in different ways. I just always find that if I wear little shorts running, then they just rub in all sorts of different places, and it becomes very uncomfortable even on really short runs. So I always go for the longer versions where I know they're going to stay put and it prevents my legs from chafing. But for like just everyday running, I'm going to be wearing the leggings, just long black leggings. The clothes that I have at the moment, my gym clothes, are clothes that I've had for such a long time, and they're just so comfortable to train in that I never want to get rid of them until they literally have holes in them. So this is one of the pairs, and this isn't even all the pair, but it's just my go-to for running. And I have, this is a new purchase of mine. This is from Kathmandu. Never bought anything from them before. This is currently inside out because I've just put it in the wash and it's still a bit wet, so I'm currently hanging it on the side or the back of the chair, so hopefully it's a bit dry in the morning. But this is one of their, I think it was their activewear, yeah, activewear series. So when I picked this up, it's just a long sleeved, it's nice and lightweight, but it's not like the other running top I have from New Balance. It's just a plain black one. It's really lightweight, but this one is more thicker. It has this really light bit at the back. I have worn it running and it was actually quite good. It didn't hold the moisture in or anything like that. What the actual... Oh my gosh. No! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That's so not okay. Oh my gosh, she's trying to get in the van. Hey.
Yeah?
I just saw the largest spider crawl over the window.
On the outside or inside?
Outside.
Well, you're safe then.
No, but it's gonna get through the cracks.
No, it won't.
It will. Mike, it was so big. It was huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sleep now.
Yes, it's on the outside of the car. You'll be okay, I promise. It's a brand new car with good seals. You'll be fine. It's not going to come inside the car.
It was really big.
Yes. And it'll crawl off the car.
I'm scared. I am frantically looking where this spider may have gone. I mean, Mike convinces me it's not in here, but I don't know. You know spiders can get in the tiniest of cracks. You know what's crazy, guys? I've never ever had that happen when I was with Mike, and just somehow, because I'm on my own, I've never seen such a big spider, and now I'm seriously freaking out. Because I'm just gonna find it in here somewhere. It's gonna be a fun night tonight. All tucked away in bed. It's actually gotten pretty chilly now that it's quite late. It is about 9:45 now. I was on the phone to Mike for a bit, having a bit of a situation about that spider. I'm just kind of still waiting for it to make an appearance, but I'm trying not to think about it. I did my Google research all about Huntsman spiders. Yeah. So, I'm gonna try and get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. I did wait in the car for a little bit for the sun to come up, because this is a new track. I was kind of like, yeah, I can do it in the dark, and I thought maybe that's not probably the best idea, so I waited for the sun to rise a bit so I can take this head torch off. It's actually really cold this morning, so I'm gonna put a jacket on. Better get going. I got this really light waterproof jacket from my first ultra in Australia. It's windproof, not warm, but windproof, super lightweight, so great for trail running. Ooh, it's quite chilly today. I'm just going to quickly get a snack, because what I always tend to do is eat when I'm beyond starving, and then I have no energy. So I'm gonna get in early. I'm sweating hard. To be honest, there hasn't been much incline on the way down, so I'm definitely gonna get it on the way back up. Good view. Clouds too low to see anything. Down there is supposed to be a river somewhere. I was gonna sit down and enjoy the view, but I think I've seen it. So I'm gonna head back. Home sweet home. 3.5 hours. It was a slow run.
My knee hurts now.
From running?
Yeah, just a little bit.
We've been reunited. I've got all this to clean. This is the thing with going camping for one night. You have all this stuff to bring.
One night's not worth it.
It's not, is it?
For at least a lifetime.
So, first night solo in the van. Oh,
Did you rinse the battery?
No, I turned it off. Have I broken it? It didn't even die last night.
You left it on the whole night.
No, I didn't. I turned it off.
Do you have your keys inside? I don't want this sticky thing in my bloody car. That's what you spilled. That's not why I'm getting involved. This is what you spilt on the camper van floor.
Oh.
That after Borbor.
Spartan race.
It took forever for me to clean that up. Yeah.
No, I used wet wipes to get up the stickiness, but it just stays
It
because
just
it's pure
stayed.
sugar.
It was disgusting.
I know, I've got it on my trousers now.
Yeah.
It won't come off.
Are they nice?
Try some. You've had a lot. They're actually quite nice in small portions when you're running.
That's not something you meant to just down, is it?
No, you had quite a lot.
Yeah. It tastes like
Your head is
goo.
right in the screen.
It tastes like goo
It is
in your
goo.
mouth. Is there other flavours?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be in a world of hurt to want to do that.
You've got your big backpack.
I do, because I'm going inside. So, what's worse? Leeches or huntsmans?
That's a really hard question, and a question I cannot answer.
I think that's one worth thinking
Leeches
about.
that suck your blood,
Yeah.
or a huntsman, which is one of my biggest fears of spiders.
And can sneak in anywhere.
But they're so big.
Yeah, but
You
they can
said
get
to
there.
me on the phone
Well,
last
I had to
night.
keep you calm.
You're so mean. Really?
I had to keep you calm.
Really?
Yeah, of course I could have gotten here. There's every chance I could have gotten here.
Really?
I could have found a way, yeah. I mean, I think you're pretty safe because it's a pretty new vehicle, but like in the Pajero, yeah, I'm sure I could sneak through a gap if it really wanted to.
I slept the worst last night because I was dreaming. Not even dreaming, having nightmares about spiders. And I kept waking up constantly, looking in every single corner, just gonna see this big hand in the corner.
You know, I've had them run across the dashboard before when I'm driving. Yeah. That's heart stopping.
Yeah.
That is like, do I just crash the car and get out, or do I stay calm and just keep an eye on it?
Yeah, but even if it crawls on you, what can you do when you're driving? Just quickly pull over and
Yeah.
have a panic attack.
Yeah,
Do you
you-
like spiders?
No.
We're back home now anyway. I just wanted to end this video on giving you a last update on how the solo night went. So apart from the whole conversation which we just had with Mike about the spiders, I can't believe, you know, I knew they would have been able to get in. But anyway, I feel like this video has turned more into a spider vlog. But the solo night, it was interesting. I was staying in an area which Mike and I had previously stayed in before, but I've never ran that full track before, and I think it was just that fright from the spider that kind of topped it off. But at the beginning it was just so deadly silence. It was peaceful but kind of scary at the start. Normally when I'm in the dark, my mind just thinks about all of the things that can happen, especially being on your own and you don't know who's watching because you have the light, but then it's also dark outside, so you just don't know who's really looking in. And these are just things that I think about, well, what I thought about yesterday in the van being on my own. And so I kind of thought it was going to be a really nice, peaceful experience because I've camped with other people on mountains before and it's just been really nice and peaceful. And you don't really worry about much, but being on your own, for me, it was just a whole different experience. Yeah, I managed to do 18.5k, so that's a distance which I haven't done in a very long time. So I'm slowly building up running. I did quite a few runs during the week as well, so it's just gradually building the volume, building the distance, and I was hoping for a little bit more ascent, but it turned out to not be as much. But, you know, it was good for time on the feet and getting used to running a longer distance. But yeah, that's kind of the roundup of how last night went and how today went. Now I'm just going to go inside. We've quickly unpacked everything. We're actually going to keep these mats, and I think we're going to keep these sleeping bags in here because this is the van that Mike actually uses for work and has all of his tools and stuff in here. But this is going to be our new sleeping van. I don't know if I told you guys, but if you had seen my previous video when Mike and I have gone van trips away, we've been in the bigger van, we have now sold that van and now we're going to have good adventures out of this one and kind of see how things go. So we're thinking about also doing up to Bajura at some point, but for now this is the new camper van. I actually find it more cozy than the other one. I think it's because it's just more enclosed and it's so much nicer to sleep in because you have this huge width of the van rather than sleeping a little bit tighter in the bigger stand-up van that we used to have. So definitely think it could work out. Sleeping arrangements is really good, but in terms of storage, not so much. But I'm gonna go inside now and cook some good food. Definitely haven't eaten enough today. I always find that after running, I don't feel that hungry. The hunger kind of comes later on. But yeah, need to eat some good food. And probably gonna get a good early night, drink lots of water and refuel. So yeah, I'll see you soon.